Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up? Peace to the people. 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Shout out to the family. Hopefully, y'all can hear me loud and clear. If you can hear me, I'm putting in here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Like I said, peace to the primes. Today's date so happens to be 419 in the Codex. Today is 419. What's up? If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. I'm gonna do some invites and some shares to get the video popping.
Which one is yours? This one.
No, yours is this one.
And I said, which one is yours?
Oh, that one's mine. Yeah, I'm gonna do some invites and some shares. Let's get this party started. Peace to the family. How y'all feeling today? Like I said, state your name, put it in the comment section if you are relevant. Relevant. Peace to the primes. I love y'all. Today's date so happens to be 419 in the Codex. So I'm gonna break a little bit, just break it down a little bit, what it means. Let me do an intro and let me start the invites. I love y'all. 747 24/7, 361 degrees.
Overstand and solar stand that. Since y'all know that, I'm going to give you and lace you up with weapons. So you'll be able to fight this war. You need the right weapons, though. You got 4 weapons. What's the next weapon that you get? You get the sword. You say, for real? Yeah, you get the sword. You say, wow, I'm ready for a sword, Lamel. I'm ready to chop people up, Lamel. I'm ready for the sword. But the sword that you get is a little sword like this big. You say, yo, man, what's up with this? I thought I was going to get the big sword because I'm ready to slice people up. You said we have war. I'm ready. I thought, man, we get this sword. No, it's not like that. You get a little sword like this big because you want to chop people up and cut them in the wrong places instead of cut them in the right places. I'm serious. You want to utilize them. You want to be a killer instead of a healer. So guess what we're going to give you? We're going to give you a little sword. And that little sword is the Messiah
Okay, we back. We're back. What's up? Shout out to Sister Mika. I see you in here. Shout out to Sister Cecilia. Thank you for the share. You asked me how can I do a reading? Okay, patience. What's up? What's up? Shout out to Sister Brittany. I got you. So I'm allow you to pick a number between 1 and 31. And if it permits, the universe will shed some light on some wisdom of what I can give you. I also have a book, which is the 141 Introduction to Magic and Divination. I have that book, the 141, for people that that choose to divinate or they play with that type of realm. That book is something for you on that. You can have a personal experience and do your own readings. Only thing is you have to create your own deck. All right. I'm almost done the shares and the invites, y'all. Pardon me, I'm on the road right now. Thank you everybody in the YouTube. Thank you everybody in the Facebook. I'm on the road right now with my brother.
Peace to the family.
Shout out to my brother. He is taking the wheel. Thank you. All right. But yeah, let's have some fun, Sister Mika. Let's talk about some things about relationships. in general. That'd be a cool topic. I really like that topic, you know, because a lot of times people are having relationship issues, and we need to figure out ways to solve these things. All right. So pick a number between 1 and 31, and I'll do something for you on that. But what I'll do is I'll say a prayer first before I do a reading. You said, yeah, my dude is having serious trust issues. Is it the fact that he doesn't trust you or you don't trust him? Which are the two? Cool. Salutations to Sister Shakara. Peace to the family. Jersey in the house. Shout out to Jersey. What up? What's up, Tierra? Peace to California in the building. What up? I see you. You said he don't trust me. What do you do? Shout out to Abigail. Peace, Abigail. Hey, what's up? So, question is, what do you do for your man not to trust you? Are you engaged in, um, like, I guess, a type of world where a man would feel, you know, it's other men there to probably get your attention? I don't know. You said you picking the number 7. I got you on that one. All right. I'll do my best to share some information, and hopefully we can change it. Let me say a little prayer because I am going to do a reading. I am going to do a reading, so I'm gonna say a little prayer real quick. So thank you, universe, for this day. Thank you for all our blessings that are seen and unseen, conscious and unconscious. May we proceed towards success, happiness, and peace, wholeness, in all your heavenly names. Most of all, your number. I say Amen. Amun. Amin. Shua Wutalakum.
Cool.
Cool. All right. Cool. I gotta do that before I do any readings, Sister Mika. We gotta give it up. We gotta give it up to something greater than ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cotton Fear. I really like the picture. That picture is nice. That picture is really nice. Um, okay, Sister Mika. So when somebody picks the number 7, I always tell people this. Hear me out. Your lowest point is your highest point. You might say, "What do you mean by that, Lamel?" Somebody hear me. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen right now. When somebody picks the number 7, I usually tell them um, to, write things down. The universe is telling you to write things down more, plan more by writing things down. All right, but also, the universe is saying this. Thank you. When you at your lowest point, you're really at your highest point. You might you don't know what I mean by that. I'm gonna tell you. When you actually touch the ground with 7 points of your body, when you touch the ground with 7 points of the body, you would figure you're at the lowest point of your life. You know, that's your 2 feet, your 2 knees, your 2 hands, and your head. You understand that? So that's why I said when you touch the ground with 7 points of your body, you might feel as though you at your lowest point. But this coincides with the message that I'm about to give you. All right, you think you at the lowest point, but in actuality, you are at your highest point. You are truly at your highest point. Okay, you get to go within self. You get to learn about yourself. You get to define your character at this moment. You know, if we didn't have trials and tribulations, we wouldn't even know. How would you know peace without war? In a sense, how would you value peace without a certain war that you go through? You said, I've been looking for my notebook, can't find it. It has some ideas. The universe is telling you to really write down some stuff. That's why I was telling you in the beginning, because when you think you at your lowest point, you really at your highest point to define your character for what it's worth. All right. Even gold, queen, is tried, tested, and proven. Thank you, my queen. I appreciate that. Even gold is tried, tested, and proven. You said I have a poem like that about peace and war. Yeah, the universe, like I said, the universe is telling you to write these things down. Now, when it comes to trust issues with men, sometimes you gotta understand it's not you. It don't have nothing to do with you at all. It might be him, and it's hard to say that in a certain way because it seems like a blame game. But if you choose to be with a person, or you're going to choose to be with somebody in a long-term relationship, this person that you're talking about, I think you need to have a real talk with him. Because if he's having trust issues, why is he having trust issues? That's the question. Is it something in the past in your relationship that happened or whatever that needs to be cleared up? Either way about it, you said, I tried to tell him that. I tried to tell him that. Yo, look, listen.
Who is that?
That's cute.
No, I'm talking about who that speaking her piece.
That's Sister Mika.
Okay.
Hold on, yo. My son, what's up? Come on, be quick, yo. I'm live. Be quick. You good? Are you good? Oh man. All right, thank you, son. All right, all right. I got you. I got you. I'm sorry, yo. You said he kept making his. You said this. He kept making his trust issue my issue. Damn, that's deep. I don't even know how to take that. I think y'all need a real solemn talk, and y'all need to figure out a eye to eye talk. Whereas though you put it all on the line. Look, babe, you don't got to worry about me. I need you to know that. You probably need to look at him in his face and say, yo, look, babe, my king, or whatever you call him. Yo, look, listen, you don't got to worry about me. You the only one I love. Like, I'm really into you. I really love. Look, you don't have to be perfect, but you're my perfect. You understand that? You probably got to tell him that because sometimes it be confidence with us as men. A lot of times, us men, we got confidence, man. The confidence issues with ourselves, and thus we don't trust our women because we think any guy can take her away from us, or any guy. You said I did that. Well, obviously, it's another problem going on. It's another problem besides the fact, you know what I'm saying? You said give him reassurance. That's right, sister Tierra. Because a lot of times us men, I'm gonna keep it real. We not as all as confident as we seem. We boastful and other thing to hide the shell of what we really feel inside of our vulnerability. Y'all hear me? You hear me? Like, yeah, of our vulnerability. You know what I mean? A lot of times we do things to cover our vulnerability. A lot of stuff. You know what I mean? It might be um things that we're into, wearing stuff or certain material things to cover our confidence issues. You said, sis, I do that all the time. It's too much time doing it. So the question is this:
Is he worth it?
is the relationship worth it?
Yeah.
Because it becomes hard when you gotta watch your back every time you go outside. Every time you get on the phone, you like really hovering over yourself and whatever like that. It becomes really, really, really hard. So you got to ask yourself: is this relationship worth saving? Is it worth it? Is this relationship worth the gold that I think it is? All right. But y'all might need counseling. Y'all might need a middle person. You said we can be great. You said we can be great. We can get past that. Um, I think y'all need a couple exercises.
I need friendship.
Nah, I think y'all need a couple.
Reassurance is like
Y'all need a couple exercises, Queen. What is the trust issue about? Are you somewhere that he is not? I mean, this is relevant to a lot of people. A lot of people are going through this stuff where they got trust issues with their men, and the men are having trust issues with the women. Let me keep it real. It's not. It goes both ways. You know what I mean? I think trust isn't the issue, Queen. I really think communication.
yeah.
Something is not. It's not really. Somebody's not understanding something. Somebody don't get it, or somebody don't want to get it. You said I'm surrounded by men. See, now I smell the shit. Now I smell what's going on. You got to tell us the whole story, Sister Mika. You ain't telling you telling us his faults in a certain way, but you're not telling us the whole story. You got to look. If you're going to really tell us the story, or you're going to give us some a little glimpse into this, and we're going to talk about this as a family, give us the real story. You said I'm surrounded by men. What do you do that's surrounded by men? You said I wish I could call in. You actually could call in. You can be my guest. You can be my guest. I'm gonna see how I can figure this out. You can be my guest here on StreamYard.
Hotline.
Matter of fact, you can call up the Messiah code. Matter of fact, I'll give you the number to call up. 551-313-3562. Call up the Messiah code. All right. Anybody we can call, we can have a session. All right. You said I can't trust no one.
Damn.
You better get your life right then.
Yeah, you need somebody you can trust.
Sister Jackie, you better get your ass together. Talk about I can't trust no one. You can't trust yourself, obviously. All right. I mean, I lived like that when I was in the streets. When I was in the streets, I had a code. Trust no one, everyone's a snitch. I'm gonna keep it real. When I was living in the streets, when I was in my street life, that was my motto. Trust no one, everyone's a snitch. But that wasn't the type of life that it knocked me off. Well, come back. Come back. I'm gonna give you the phone number. There go the phone number. You can call. You call up the hotline of the Messiah Code, and we'll talk about it. We'll get real deep. Because if you surrounded by men, you said sometimes trust can get you hurt. Well, Sister Hayes, you got to trust somebody. It's somebody, no matter how many times you get burnt, you still got to play with that fire. You still need that fire to cook your food, right? No matter how many times you got burnt.
The energy comes back.
You still need that fire to warm your house, don't you?
You don't fall. You don't break your integrity.
No matter how many times you got
don't
burnt.
break your level of integrity. No matter how level you get rewarded for it.
You still need that fire.
It's like for 6 people. If you do a crime, right? I'm just using a scenario. If you do a crime and all of everybody tell, you gonna tell too? Cause they too.
Put the number in the YouTube. It's actually on the screen, Queen. I did put it in the YouTube. I don't know if it took it out. It's on the screen. Let's talk about it. Look at this. I'm gonna wait till you get on. I'm gonna wait till you call for real. I'm gonna wait till you call up because we can talk about it for real. Men having trust issues with women and women having trust issues with men. I really think if you pass your 30s, you should graduate past this.
Yeah.
I think if you are in your 30s, this shouldn't even be a conversation.
Yeah.
If you are past 30, you should not have no trust issues with somebody. Or you shouldn't be in a relationship where somebody is having trust issues with you.
No.
Shout out to Jasmine Thompson, Shamel, She who embodies the spirit of melanin. Thank you. All right. I think Sister Mika calling up. I love when I see a California number. Shout out. Hey, peace, 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 peace. Comb, salutations. What's up?
Okay, so just to give you a background,
First of all, Sister Mika, how you doing? Damn, you going too hard. Slow down.
I'm sorry. I really like your cast and everything. You're gonna blow up, watch. I'm gonna keep sharing you and everything, and you're gonna get many, many followers. But how you doing?
I'm doing really good, Queen. I really appreciate you.
Okay, so here's the situation. Okay, so we had a break for about a year or whatnot, and we've been together about to be a total of 9 years, and we had a break within the 9 years for about a year. And during that year, I started building my YouTube channel, building my social media presence, and the majority of the people that follow me are men.
Okay.
And then so I have a lot of men that want to do business with me.
Okay.
And then too, like in this world, you know, when you do business, it's gonna be a woman or a male. I mean, you gotta choose one, you know.
Hey, Sister Meek. I got a question. Do you post any pictures with your significant other? What's his name?
No, I do not.
Why don't you post any pictures with him to show that he's like really prominent in your life?
He mentioned that, right? And so
hold up, question. Do you think that would ruin your image in a certain way? Where
yes.
Wow.
Because let me tell you, I did post him once before, and when I posted him that one time, it was the trolls, and it, you know, the wolves come out, you know, and they want to start, attacking your relationship.
Okay.
So I want to keep him safe and keep me. You know, I don't want our relationship. Some of the men that come on my social media
posts. Facebook for business or for personal?
What did he say? I'm sorry, I missed it.
No, he was asking, was you using it for business or personal?
It was the picture is always us. We're personal, and I did post him. You know, like, you know, this is my man, whatever. But okay, so I took the picture down because after I posted the picture, it was girls going to his inbox and saying little lying stuff, and then I had people coming to my inbox and it just started attacking the relationship. And so, you know, jealousy and envy breeds, and then a lot of times, like some of the men, you know, there's trolls wherever you do. You know, when you're in public eye, you're going to be trolls. So I have some men questioning whether I'm single or not, and I just like to keep that private because I could bust their eyes out and say, look, I've been doing this for 9 years. You feel me? But I want to move to the next level with him because he's actually very intelligent, and that's what attracts me to him. Very business-minded, and I like his organizational skills, you know, and I think we could be a great asset to one another outside of the intimacy. But we're always worrying about who's doing who outside of who, you know, the little jealousy stuff, and I don't like it. I'm ready to get past that. We've been doing this for a long time.
All right, Queen, can I say something? You ready for me? All right. I'm gonna give some blessings on y'all relationship. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna give some blessings. All the blessings I can give y'all, I'm gonna share some with y'all. All right. And I'm gonna speak some positive on y'all relationship, that it can move in a positive direction. All right. I'm speaking that into existence, and that's what sometimes we really need to do: speak things and move our feet to the beat. All right. When you're in the public eye, I'm gonna start with this. If you're deciding to do something that's public in a certain way, you got to be willing to accept the negative as well as the positive that comes with it. You understand?
Right, me, but I don't.
Queen, listen to me. Just listen to me 1 second. You got to be willing to take the negative along with the the positive publicity or the positive interactions, the negative. You got to be willing to face these things and defeat them, however they may be. Now,
I am, but he's not.
okay, I get that.
So
now,
that's why I try not to put him in the public eye.
It's your dream, though. It's your dream that you're working towards, and but he's your dream as well. You know what I mean? Because having a beautiful relationship, having love, peace, that's everybody's dream. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, when you here with me,
I'm here.
when you in the public eye, you got to be willing to face the negative and the positive. I think you may have to go back to the drawing board, and even though you experience a negative situation when you decided to post him or decided to show him as important in your life, I think you need to make him more important in your life. I think he needs to be more of a in the front of your situation, not because to get the dogs away, to get the guys or get people riled up or anything like that, but just to show for yourself and to him how important he really is. Because, like, for instance, for me, I'm gonna tell you, I do this. I'm a transformational speaker. I've been doing this since 2017. Now, generally speaking, it's a lot of women that come on the broadcast. Now, I have a relationship as well that I do my best to maintain, and I'm willing to accept or willing to whatever happens. I'm willing to put my significant other in the forefront because that person is important to me. You know what I mean? Even whether the negative or the positive, I know I'm going to get it. You know what I mean? That's something that you're going to have to decide for yourself, and you and him. If you don't want to be in the public eye, that's him. But I think y'all should do nonchalant things, not like saying, "Oh, boom," like throwing off a bell, like, "Oh, we're together." I think you should do nonchalant things to show the public that you are really together, and this is your stance. This is your king. You know what I mean? This is your guy. This is your king, your center, and him the same way. But it has to be nonchalant. You understand what I mean by nonchalant? Like it's natural. It becomes a natural thing. Like we just doing it natural. But that becomes behavior that you will have to change, and it takes time for that.
Okay. Because that would have to change my whole platform.
Hey, who's more important? Is it?
He's very important.
Because these people come and go in your life, yo. These people, he loves you. He loves you. If he's going through the thick and thin with you, and he has reasons to have trust issues. I'm not saying that he's right, but he does have certain reasons because he's getting further out of the picture as you start to climb with your success. He may be feeling that way. You know what I mean? With you establishing your dream, the dream of y'all having a stable and good and loving relationship, and the attention goes away that he might be looking for,
Yeah, but I asked him, like, I don't want to keep you on too long.
No, it's an interesting, this is really an interesting subject because I'm going to tell you what, you ain't the only one going through this stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people going
like,
through the same shit. It's the universe.
Yeah, a lot of people going through this same stuff. And then when we're talking about it right now, we're coming up with a template design to fight it, to you know what I mean? To come with a solution.
Right. I feel that because, I don't know what's up with our new generation, but relationships ain't lasting that longer, and people not staying in there and really trying to do the work. They think it's supposed to be easy, and it's not easy.
Agreed.
So I get that. I even asked him, like, look, because it's guys that inbox me all the time. Like, sometimes when I post certain things on social media.
Hey, Queen, men are going to inbox you. If you're a woman, on Facebook, I'm gonna tell you this: every woman, it doesn't matter what you look like, what you whatever, A guy
They're
is
gonna
going
inbox
to
you.
inbox you.
Yeah, so I told him, you know, because like sometimes I pose a question, like I always talk about relationships, and what my you know, my media presence is about relationships and the things that's ill in the Black community, right?
Right.
So whenever I pose certain questions, everybody's not vocal to come on the post or come on the video live or whatever the feeds are, and to speak their mind. They want to be discreet, so they'll come and give their answers in my inbox or whatever. So I even told him this, and I'm being very transparent. I'm like, listen, you can answer the meeting yourself. I give you my phone. You can answer them if you want to. You can let your presence be known or whatever. It doesn't bother, you know, just know that there are going to be men that want to do business with me, that was going to ask me questions, and they're going to come in my inbox. You know, they're going to say hello, how you doing first. That don't mean that I'm trying to have sex with them. Like, I'm not interested in these men. I don't like I literally, and I keep telling them, I don't see no other man but you. Like, in my mind, the only man that exists is you.
So you told him that?
Yeah. And he keep like last night he came over here and he flipped out because he swear up and down he think I'm having sex with somebody else. I'm like, bro, I'm not having, I don't know what character.
Is he having sex with someone else?
Am I? No.
No, I'm asking. I said, is he having sex with someone else?
I don't know. I don't know if he is. I can't say that he is or if he isn't.
You get what you get where I'm coming from? You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, like I asked him that too. Like, are you guilty of something?
Like, are you having sex with somebody else?
Yeah.
Are you out there? Are you like sometimes this called the mirror effect. This is in the 48 Laws of Power.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You infuriate with the mirror effect. This is psychology.
But you know, I grew up around a lot of men. You know, I'm a woman and I still don't understand men 100%. But I have a father that's very present in my life.
We always try to understand each other.
It's not in your job to. You're not a man.
We all try to understand each other, men and women.
We can't understand women.
I would never listen. There's certain things you're just not gonna understand.
Yeah, I get that. We all
I would never understand how it feels to get my penis caught up in my boxers or anything like that. I don't know what y'all go through. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what we go through as a woman. So,
oh my God.
So I'm not trying to understand that, you know.
But I was
raised, my family is majority men, so I kind of like understand.
What's your sign, Mika?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh no! No.
Why you say no?
But we already knew us.
We are like, Aquarius, Flirtarius. Aquarius, Flirtarius.
Because he's Aquarius.
I'm just saying, you might as well call Aquarius a Flirtarius.
I don't look at it as flirting. I look at it
Oh
as
my God,
charming.
Queen. You flirting with people. You might not know you flirting with people. You might be flirting with people. Inadvertently. As Aquarius, what's your birthday?
January 30th.
Oh my God!
Break it down.
January 30th?
Break it down to him.
Yeah, that's why I chose. When I first came on, that's why I chose.
Oh my God! No way! No way, Mick! No wonder you going through what you going through.
Why?
Because you represent the female Messiah. That's the 1 in 30. Because the 1 in the 30. Because the woman represents the 1 represents the right foot, and then the 30 represents the head. Just like the 31, the number 31 represents the head. But the number 30 is the female Messiah number. 30.
Oh yeah.
It represents the female. You know?
Everybody always telling me, preach, girl, preach. So I'm like, okay, well, let me preach. But I'm preaching to the women, So I want them to but I preach to them not about relationship because I'm not a relationship expert, but about,
we can build off each other.
Raising your children and stuff like that,
Yeah.
So
that's
we
my
can build on
Yo.
each other.
Wow. You know what? I'm gonna give you some advice as Aquarius. Okay? Give you some real advice. You gotta put a filter in between you and certain situations, yo. So that way you won't be in an uncomfortable situation. Or that'll put you in a situation. Put a filter between you and that. Okay?
Okay.
And for real, you gotta be stern with what you're saying with your words so nobody misconstrue what you're saying.
Big step.
You have to be truly direct with what you're talking about. Because with Aquarius, people can get in their imagination in any way of what you're talking about. You could be talking about something regular and somebody thinking you talk about getting into bed with them. Just keeping it real. You can just be friendly. And somebody thinking you
I see
thinking
that.
about getting in bed with them. I'm just saying for real.
Get the wrong
Just
impression.
from people get the wrong impression because you have a friendly spirit. You understand? Like the Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. The humanitarian. So even
Right.
though they claim for Aquarians to have less emotion, they don't really have emotions like that. Aquarius have a lot of emotions.
We do. We just don't. We don't show them to everybody.
Yeah,
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
I know.
You know, and everybody think that I could just take so much. I'm like, okay, and I'm very forgiving. So I'm like, okay,
I get that.
that's just you. That don't have nothing to do with me. You're just angry because you're angry, you know. And I let it go. And I'm the type of person that if you're angry with me tomorrow, I'm gonna call you the next day. You all right? How you doing?
Know, right?
So
He would be so mad with you. You'd be like, and then you just say, all right. I call him back the next day, like, hey, what's up? I'd be like, what the fuck are you call? I'm mad at you still. Like, nigga, I'm not mad at you.
How long you gonna be mad for?
How long you gonna be mad at me? I do that to people a lot. People get mad at me. I just be like, I brush it off, and I be like, I call them in 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes or the next day, like, hey, what's up? They're like, yo, what the? I'm mad at you. Like, so? I don't care. I get
It's not that I don't care. It's just that a long time ago I learned from my auntie, don't waste your time on anger.
No, you're right.
No,
You
I
don't let it
don't
move
do
you.
It's
Don't let it change you.
It's pointless.
Jasmine
Right.
said, hey, Jamar.
Hey.
But you guys, I love you guys.
Peace
So
to
thank
the
you for
family,
the
man.
input. I gotta go. I got 1,000 people blowing my phone up.
Oh, man, we have fun,
me.
Meek. Yo, thank you for the donation, yo.
Don't let him hear
Thank you
that.
for the
He might have
sponsorship.
some more trust issues.
Wait, when I get ready again, you'll see another one, okay?
Yeah, I got you on the book. Please study the book. We gonna crush it out. We're gonna have a
Okay, for sure. I'll put an hour away each day to
Yo,
work
man,
with
give that man a hug, man. Tell that man, you my king. Rub his feet for a second. Say, yo, you my man. You my man. Let that nigga know. Yo, man, what the fuck you worried about these dudes? You got me. I'm right here. Honey, look at me. Tell him that.
I even sung to him last night, and I was like, got on my knees, like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, okay. Like, get your ass right. Get your ass right. You my king. Fuck out here. Get on your shit.
Let me call him back, because he probably got his mouth poked out, because I had told him I'd call him back when I got on the phone with you guys. So let me call him. Thank you so much.
I love you. All right. I love you, sis. Stay
too.
strong.
Bye.
All right. Cool. Peace. Yo, that's what's up. Shout out to Sister Mika. She was so fun. What's up? Who else in here? What's up? It was an interesting topic. Trust issues in relationships. Trust issues in relationships. This was a very interesting topic. What's up, AV? There she go. It's nice to have you back. I appreciate you. Make sure that everyone here is subscribed to the YouTube channel. We do not get paid off of Facebook. You said it's been trying to play me. Who got a question? Who got a question? Who got a question? He said I don't get played. Jasmine putting up the dollar signs.
We don't get paid.
We don't get paid off of Facebook. You can't monetize Facebook. I appreciate everybody. Right now, go to YouTube. I bet you won't. Um, I'm funny, man. Pardon me. I be bugging out.
I'm gonna go to the YouTube. He's swerving. Gotta get away from him.
Won't you call up the hotline? How about that? Was y'all able to hear Sister Mika?
Yeah, I heard.
Shout out to Queen. I'm CC Asia, Earth for Life. I love that title. That is a hot title.
I get to the YouTube anyway.
You just go to the Messiah Code.
Yeah.
Thank you. We don't get paid for Facebook. I know it's easy to heart it and pump the hearts and everything on Facebook, though.
Get that real fast.
Yeah, I know it's easy. All you have to do is say in your phone like this, the Messiah Code.
Yeah, definitely if you got iPhone.
You say the Messiah Code, we pop right up. We the only ones. I just popped up live on this phone just by saying the Messiah Code. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh no, you popping, you buzzing. Damn, you got the freshest breaks ever.
All right, I'll go to it now. Thank you. What's up? Y'all in here? I see y'all picking numbers. Let's do some readings. I said a prayer so I am able to do readings. Let's do some readings. Yo, Dulcina. Yo, there she go. Ucha, salutations. Hey, that's what's up. There she go. Thank you.
Freaking cool.
Let's do some readings. So the first person I'm gonna do, Hannah, I don't know you like that. Please introduce yourself. I was going to do you first, but I would prefer if you would say, "Hi, my name is Hannah. How you doing? Blah 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 blah," or just like, "Nice to meet you." If I don't know you like that, I'm not doing your reading. I would rather we formally introduce each other and we get to know one another a little bit. Thank you. I'm Hannah, LOL. Hi there. Thank you, Queen. I love your spirit. You got a good spirit. You picked the number 4 and you picked the number. You actually picked the special number of today. That's why when I saw your number, Sister Hannah, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw your number, it really made me feel like, ooh, wait. I start getting the Holy Ghost. So, Sister Anna, I'm going to put your reading in. You're the first person I'm going to put a reading in because you got a real good spirit. I'm going to put your reading in the comment section. All right? This is how it's going to go. I'm going to put your reading in the comment section. I'm going to do somebody else. You can read it. It's on the screen. All right? It's going to be on the screen. And then I'm going to do somebody else. Should be on the screen. And I'm going to do somebody else next. But it says this. This is what your reading says. And this is, like I said, you actually picked the number of the day. That was the special number because today is the first of the month. Today's the first month of the fourth of the first of the month of the fourth month. So this represents successful outcome. So I would like for you to think about the situation. Whatever's going on, just think about it. All right? and focus the energy of what I'm about to say. So this is the final symbol of self-transformation of the 13 symbols in the 141 Codex. This symbol marks a major breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some of the transformation is so extreme that they no longer continue to live life in an ordinary way because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from this present vantage point predictable. In each life there comes a moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of of the of that life forever. Rely therefore on extreme trust. Wow, we was talking about that. Trust. Rely therefore on extreme trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed in a void. Within this symbol, the warrior nature reveals itself. A major period of achievement and prosperity are within this symbol. The darkness is behind you and the daylight has come. However, always you are reminded not to behave recklessly in your new situation. A lot of hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake it, undertake to do it joyfully. That was for actually that was for the month of Naju. This month is called Naju. When you pick that reading, when you pick that number, you actually pick the number for all of us because that represents the energy for the next 28 days or the 28 moons. The next 28 moons, we actually have Naju, which is what I read to you. That's the over the the overshadow of energy of what's up. Okay, look at it as successful outcome. But this reveals your warrior nature as well. And I'll show you. I got this. I'm gonna do another number. AV contemplation. Okay, you're at the crack of a door. At the door, a crack of the door. Imagine this is what your situation is about, really, AV. You really, and I'm saying it in a general sense. I want you to apply it in any way you can. You're at the crack of the door, right? And you're just at the crack of the door and you're looking through the door and you're seeing so much going through the door. And you're at the point where you can step through the door or you can remain where you are. Just looking at the crack, looking through the cracks. All right? So we're going to change that situation today. All right? Because when a person picks the number 3, it always deals with contemplation in some way, some form of fashion. All right? But the number 3, it deals with trajectory as well. It's like um where something is going to go. All right? Your direction in life, where you're going to head. That's what it deals with. Now it's time to move towards that. It's not time to contemplate about it no longer. It's time to open the door of opportunity. Okay? But I'll give you something else. Something that I gave Sister Hannah. I'm gonna give you something. Okay? And this is your reading. Put it in the comment section for you. And you can read it at your discretion. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. You can read it at your discretion. I'm gonna go into somebody else. It's all good. I'm gonna do somebody else, but you can read that. I put it on a comment. I put it on the screen, but it's also in the comment section as well. Let me do somebody else. Who in here? I'm gonna do 2 more people, or 2 or 3 more people. GD, GD, you in here? Shout out to GD. My fault, Hannah. I don't know. I mean, AV, I didn't know if you was reading your joint. I snatched it right off of there. My fault. What's up? Who in here? Who in here? Who is in here? Who is in here? What's up? What's up? What's up? Are we glitching now or what? Are we glitching? I just want to know. Wow. Thank you. All right, GD, you picked the number 6. GD, you picked the number 6. Thank you. Dulcina, you still here? Thank you. Thank you. Yo, look at this. All right, I'm gonna be brief with the readings. So, but if you email me, I will elaborate on what we talked about. I'm gonna keep everybody's reading brief so I can share the energy. Okay. And somebody asked me, well, where do I get my power from? Okay. I'm gonna tell you where I get my power from, real easy, real quick. I'm gonna tell you where I get my power from. The same place when you think about a lake, or when you think about the rain, and when you think about the rivers, the same source of where they get their power, or they get their source of water from, is the same source I get my power from. All right, the rain, the source, the power where you get, where's the source of the rain? That's the same source of where I get my power from. The lakes, the source of the lake, where's the lake? The source, I get my power from that. That's where I charter my power from. All right. Shout out to the president, Jasmine Thompson Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. Coon. Thank you. Thank you. So let me touch on GD. GD said, you said GD said, yo, we glitching. GD said we glitching. Oh man. I didn't know. I didn't know we really glitching in this matrix for real. But check this out. Um, you picked the number 6. The number 6 deals with the gift and the curse. It's called Fatu. Fatu. That's what it's called. Whatever God blesses you with is what God curses you with as well. It's certain responsibility that comes with that. All right, everything that we have, you know, and also when the universe gives us something, it gives it to us in increments. It doesn't give us.
It's a process, huh?
Yeah, it ties knots. Like the universe is a rope, like a long rope of intelligence. And when it gives information to you, it casts that rope to you so you can pull it like a toe when you're blind. Let's say you're blind, you need a toe to pull you through. But what it does is it ties knots in that rope. So therefore you know how to live up to your word and your agreements. You said, damn, didn't know. You said, damn, didn't know what 6 meant. I was mad and insightful. Thank you, bro. Check this out. I got something more for you on this. Yeah, it's called El Fatu, called the gift and the curse. It's nothing wrong with the number 6. The number 6 is actually a leader number. It's a vector prime number. Like if a person has a number 6, and like if they born in the month of June, they most likely they can be leaders. You know what I mean? A person born in September, they can be a leader. A person born in March, they can be leaders. Those are vector numbers. All right. But I put something in the comment section for you. You're not going to be able to see the whole thing, I probably, but um, I guess I'll put it on the screen for you as well. I put it I put it on the screen for you for a second, and then I'm gonna move on to the next person. Stay with me, GD, and then email the movement. I'm gonna send you a book. If y'all don't have a book by the Messiah Code or the newest book that just came out, which is Master Key Application 1031, let me know. Shout out to Hilda. I see you picking the number 25. Let me see somebody else. I got you, Hilda. Wait your turn for a second. I got you. Yeah, GD, that's an important number. That number 6. There's nothing wrong with it. So you said I just wanted to know if blah 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 is going to have a future together. I'll put it in the comment section.
This nigga riding too
This is
late.
a
He
symbol
gotta
of
get ready for
opening
now.
up and renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been surrounding some part of your life. You are free now to receive and to know the joy of what? Unattached giving. This is listen. This is the symbol for the morning activities. Clarity and concentration all are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by this is the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. Recognize that now, uh, the one hand you are limited. It should say on one hand you're limited. Um, what it say? You are free now to receive and know the joy of unattached giving. This is the symbol for the morning activities. Clarity and concentration all are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by this is the more light that you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your condition. Recognize that now the one on one hand you are limited and dependent. On the other hand, you exist on the perfect center where harmonious and beneficial forces of the cosmos radiate, and you are the center. Hopefully, that was cool. That resonated. Ladies, don't forget to like and subscribe to YouTube. That's how he get paid. I know that's right. Yo! Shout out to Mika the Bomb. Shout out. Oh man, shout out to Mika. Yeah. Shout out. My fault, Meek. We was just glitching. We said, let me elaborate. Let me talk about something else real quick. Because Hilda, if you want me to do a reading, you gotta stick around for a minute. Because I just did 2 readings and I want to share some other type of energy with the people real quick. Some educational energy. I mean it's all educational. Okay? All educational. But I want to share something with you. All right, so we are in the 4th month. All right. This was the first. Today is the first of the month, y'all. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate your patience. No problem. Thank you. I appreciate your patience. Um. So I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you some extra goodies though. If you stick around, I'm gonna give you some extra goodies. Seriously. Um. Today is for. I'm gonna go back to this. Right. Go back to what I was talking about. Talking about. Um. Today is for today so happens to be 419 in the Codex. All right. So we have 392 days in our calendar. 392 days. Y'all hear me? Days slash moons. Hear me? We call like we called it like let's say um the complete 23 hours, 56 minutes and 6 seconds that it takes to complete a rotation, give or take. Y'all call it 24 hours, round it off. Um, we call that that whole sequence of time a day and a moon together. Shout out to Kind of Fear. Thank you, Kind of Fear. Hear me out. We got 392 days. Now it's roughly about 365 days and 1/4 or whatever a day that it takes the Earth to supposedly in elliptical orbit to go around the sun. All right. But we don't time our cycle by how the Earth rotates around the sun in an elliptical orbit. We don't time our cycle by that. All right? We time our cycle a cycle of 7. Now, when creation was done, it was done in a period of 7s. And if you look at 365 days, you can't evenly divide 365 by 7. So if God or somebody who you consider to be God created the earth and the universe or whatever in 7 periods, then why isn't your calendar evenly divisible by 7? That's something you got to ask yourself. I mean, you got 7 days in a week.
That's basic math, right?
That's math.
Basic
Men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. That's how you tell. That's how you can tell that man interceded with time, because naturally speaking, y'all deal with 7 days. Am I right? Naturally speaking, we deal with 7 days.
That's why they got leap years and all types of days.
The 7 days, you can honestly feel 7 days. You be like, man, it feels like a Tuesday today. It feels like a Wednesday, a hump day. Oh, man, it feels like a Saturday. Yeah, it feels like a Friday. You actually can feel those days. But the grand architect, which is God, right? And, I put God on the 7 as, we can say the 7 or the 5. Because when you look at the number 5, I'm going to say this. 5 is the most easiest number to multiply. That's why it's God's number, and that represents the woman, as in being on her 5. You say, for real?
It looked like a pregnant.
Yeah, I'm gonna take y'all from 5 to 7. But 5 actually represents the square in a circle. If you look at the top of the 5, what does it look like? A square. And then if you look at the bottom of the 5, it looks like a portion of a circle.
Like a belly.
All right? It looks like a portion of a circle. You got the circle and the square, which is in the number 5. That's why they usually measure things in a portion of 5 in a way. Okay? Check me out on here. Now the 7 is connected to it as well. All right? But the 7 represents the 7 periods that how everything was created. Things was created from the mind, which is mental. Things was created from correspondence. Things was created from vibration. Things was created from polarity. Things was created from rhythm. Things was created from cause and effect. And things were created from gender. These are the 7 periods or the 7 modes of how the universe was created. All right? Those are the 7 principles. And guess what? Those are, figuratively speaking, the 7 days. So your year should have been evenly divisible by 7, which it's not. If your year was evenly divisible by 7, for instance, like let's say a lunar calendar, right, of the Muslims, the Mohammedan calendar. If you notice the Mohammedan calendar, the Ramadan is not always in the same time each year. 5 years later, Ramadan is another period of time. You're like, man, it's in a whole nother season. 5 or 10 years later, it's in a whole nother season. Your holidays should actually rotate through the seasons. Y'all hear me? Your holidays or your designated days of celebration, they should rotate through the seasons. They should, naturally. All right? Thus, you will have a living clock or a living calendar. You don't have that. You have a stationary clock or a stationary calendar, and everything is always celebrated at the same time each year, which thus, whether you know it or not, they put you in a time loop. The key thing of this codex, I'm going to tell you, the key thing of us is that we do our best to avoid time loops. Now I explained that in the thriller. If you go into the the Master Key application 1031, if you don't got the book, email the movement. I'll send you the book. I'll send you the book. It's thousands of people that don't got the book that are part of the movement. My fault. I got you. I'm gonna send out a mass email just to send it out. But if you don't have the book, you can just let me know. It's actually a chapter in the book. Um, Master Key Application 1031. It's called. Let me show y'all. It's called Thriller. Y'all see that? It's actually called Thriller. Y'all need to check that chapter out. Read it. The basic thing about that chapter is this. You know, it talks about how, you know, if you watch the Thriller video, they basically put you in a time loop. The whole video is a spell. The video is a spell. It's a spell. It puts you in a time loop. Literally. Okay? So here in the Codex, like we do our best to avoid time loops. That's how you know it's a glitch in the matrix when you are in a loop. Or that's how you know when you're in the matrix, when you're in a loop. All right? Hear me out. Now, if you notice, every date of the Codex is different. All right? Every day of the year is different. Okay? Like during this time of the year next year, it's not going to be 419.
I told them that. They know that.
During this time next year, it's not going to be 419.
Oh, that was Zola? That was Zola? That was Zola. I'm sorry. I took him with me, but he on live right now. Let me get off this phone. Yeah, I had to go in by accident. I'm sorry, Zola.
My fault, yo.
My bad, party people.
Anyhow, we do our best to avoid time loops. All right. Every date should change up. Your times and seasons of the year, they should change up. Should always change in some way. All right. If you notice, our calendar, our dates and times, they rotate throughout the seasons, and that's important. Okay. This combination, you're never going to see this combination ever again. I'm just telling you. You're never going to see this combination of 419 because in the age, now remember, we got 2000 um how many days are in 2160 years? That's 2160 years. So in 2160 years, let me give this to y'all real quick, which is an age. Now, the precession, which actually means a wobble, a precession means a wobble, the amount of time it takes the earth to wobble into another zodiac sign, all right? It takes about 26,000 years. Oh, no. Excuse me. It takes 26,000 years for the precession to complete, all right? But each age, we will actually be in it 2,160 years. Now, you have, out of that 2,160 years, you actually have um 700 788,940 days. That's how many days you got. 788,940 days. So this is how many combinations you will actually have. That's how many combinations you will have in reference to the dates. And so far as the body of the Messiah, how the new age works and how the new calendar works. Each day is special. It's no day like no other. Each day is different. Just letting y'all know.
Yesterday's president.
So you're not in a time loop. Men and women lie, numbers don't lie. Yo, Pope Gregory the 13th, he did this in the month of October. Okay, and in reference to this was the around the 4th of October, he took away the fifth, and he took away the fifth all the way up like 10 days, and took y'all to the 15th of October. He added 11 days or something like that. So he put y'all in some form of vortex, and then what he did was
always seems like it's long as shit.
what he did was he put y'all in a time loop. I'm gonna tell you the reason why he put y'all in a time loop. It's the same reason why every time a Messiah was to be born, guess what they did, y'all? They tried to eliminate the Messiah. By all means, they tried to eliminate the Messiah. And when they couldn't eliminate the Messiah, you know what they did? They sabotaged the time. They messed with the time, so that way the certain sages and certain people that predicted the coming messiahs to be born, they wouldn't know when they supposed to be born. So if you notice, that's what they did. They installed time. They took away time. And if you notice, the prime meridian is over there. They changed it to England rather than Egypt. They changed the prime meridian to England rather than Egypt at the pyramids. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So when you look at the Codex, thank you, Sister Jasmine. It's actually the square. The square is the first number. The square should be the first number because the square represents the universe. This is how we write our calendar, y'all. Okay, in a different way. You write a square, you write a triangle, and then you write a circle. Okay, y'all can do this if y'all got a piece of paper or pencil, and that's deep. Remember, Sister Mika. Remember, your reading was to write things down more. That was the main thing about when you picked the number 7. The universe was telling you to write things down more. All right. When you at your lowest point, you at your highest point, so you can define the moment. Anyhow, when y'all write y'all calendar, y'all should be doing it like this. Y'all got the squares, so y'all got 14 squares, so 14 months. All right. So we are in the fourth square. You know why this month is so powerful? Because we are in the realm of the square, and it represents 4. You get a jolt, an extra power during this time. And then also I can go back to hieroglyphics. I can show you where it be hieroglyphic symbols of the square. It represents the universe. All right. And only reason why is because those represent the 4 available forces. You got what is it? Gravity, strong and weak. What is the strong? What are the forces? Excuse me. 4 forces. You got the strong force, weak force, electromagnetic force, and a gravitational force. Um, Let me think. I got a more breakdown of this. It's more of a breakdown. The 4 available forces: strong, weak, strong electromagnetic force and the gravitational force. That's what they say. That's what they say. These are the forces. Shout out to Hilda. I see you still in here. Thank you. You picked the number 25. 25 means deal with your intuition. It means actually deal with your intuition. Your little voice was telling you to do something that you should adhere to. And also, this is your reading, sister. Sister, sister Hilda. Thank you for holding on. I appreciate you. Said I would give you the reading. It's in the comment section. If you can see it, let me know. But anyhow, moving forward. So you got 392 days in the calendar, y'all. Okay? Each day is special. Today, I'm going to tell you, today, since today is 419, you concentrate on the numbers 4, you concentrate on the numbers 1, and you concentrate on the number 9. All right? So think about it. And then 4 represents successful outcome. And then if you look at it in the supreme grandmother and grandfather mathematics, remember 4 could represent dimensions as well. 4 can represent the dimensions that you travel through. Remember that. I'll put that in the comment section. Yeah. When you go to the 4th letter of the alphabet, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Sister Shamel. Um, you get to D, the letter D. D, which is dimensions, tones, vibrations, planes of existence that see the reality of existence, dimensions. All right? But the vibration and the essence of this number, remember the position of the body is on the thigh. It's on the thigh. A lot of times when people made agreements, when they pass on succession, I can take you back to the Bible. Like when Abraham passed on succession in a certain agreement, they did it by touching their thigh. Touching their thigh. Okay? But it represents the number 4. This is the month of successful outcome. A lot of endeavors that you indulge in, you're going to have a success. You're going to be wondering why you're so lucky. I'm telling you. You're going to be wondering why things are so whatever easy. Why things are so whatever this month. Why things come to you so easy this month in a certain way. I'm telling you. You're going to have blessings come from somewhere you don't even know. This month. For all the people that's tuned in, just letting y'all know. I'm sharing that vibrant energy with y'all. So the 1 would represent harukment. Harukment, which means movement. Yeah, we must move together with 1. See, you think 1 represents individuality. We don't think like that. 1 represents wholeness. Us together, we're 1. We're 1.
One body.
You're not 1.
Yep.
All right? You're not 1.
You're not complete.
All right? You're not 1. You're actually Nazuf, which is 2. Not self. You're not self or Nazuf, which is 2, which is positive and negative.
Hey, come on, what you doing? Get out my lane.
You got positive and negative charges. That what you are. Or the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere of the brain, which we call Sajin and Ilion. Okay? But that's what we concentrate on, wholeness today. Today is the day that we focus on wholeness, y'all. And then you got the number 9. The number 9 represents joy. Faru. I'm gonna show you joy, Faru. You know? Think about number nine. Nine always goes back to itself when you multiply it, and it is what we call a lunar prime number. A lunar prime number. It has a hidden nature to it. The number nine. All right, but nine represents joy. Think about it. That's why I said, man, that this month, if you look at the month, if you look at the way the month is transparent, well, the alignment of the numbers. I look at the alignment of the numbers, yo. This is the, this would be what's going on for number nine. I'm gonna read it for y'all real quick. When you think about the world number, this is what's going on with the number nine. So this would be this is a symbol of fruit bearing. The fruit bearing branch. The term has ended.
Sorry, y'all. The road is horrible.
The term has ended, and you have you have come to yourself in some regard. You have given your dues, and now you can freely receive blessings. What I tell you, I told you that this is the month of that. There's there's a blessing in material gains and in your emotional life. There there is a heightened sense of your own well-being. This is a mysterious change of nature. Understanding is transmuted from knowledge. The knowledge itself was necessary but not sufficient to your conditioning. Now you can rejoice you've been carried across the gap by the will of heaven. Joyousness accompanies new energy. Energies blocked before now. Light pierces the clouds and touches the waters. Love emerges from the depths, illuminated from within. The meeting place of heaven and earth, the meeting of the waters. There is a new clarity, wow, which may call for you to renounce existing plans. It is, it is it is prosperous, and timely for this symbol that a restoration of self is with the what? The self. Joy. You said, Hilda, you asked, you said, this symbol was concerned, W. Thank you. I've been thinking so much about getting a phoenix rising with the universe background as a tattoo lately. Thank you that the reading was able to touch base with you. Thank you. That's what I felt. I felt the that phoenix symbol. I felt it's called El Kador. That's what I sent you. What I sent you was called El Kador, the unknowable fate, and it definitely talks about the phoenix that rises like the ashes from trials, tribulations, whatever. We rise. All right. Any questions? Any questions? I'm taking any questions or statements or comments. Any questions or statements? Any questions or statements? Let me know. Any questions or statements? Question. I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Um,
So hot from back there.
yeah, that does look hot.
My bad, Mr. Blake.
Do y'all know how Hey, Sister Hilda, I think you answered your question. She said, does it mean anything to be a Gemini and have two children that are Gemini? I think you answered your own question. I think you really answered your own question.
Hell yeah.
Where y'all going? Shh.
Who is that?
Shh, be quiet, Jasmine.
We on a Hajj.
Shh,
We on a
be quiet.
Hajj.
She like, they still riding in the car. Where they going? We might be riding to California.
We might be coming to you, Jess.
Said they twins. You said home. It was reference to a statement about Egypt and England. Oh, about the statement that I made with Egypt and England. Okay, I'll bring it up.
Break that down.
I'll bring that up. I was talking about England, prime meridian. I wanted to talk about that. That's what I was talking about.
Right back on bases.
Oh, dang. Hold up, my fault. Question. I got something to show you. I'll show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some stuff. And that was crazy. That was off the head, bro. I was off the head. Look. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share my screen with you. I'm gonna show you something. Sister DeReal Monet. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Here it is. Can you see that? They made England the prime meridian. Can you see that on your screen? The prime meridian. Let me read it. So it don't seem like I'm tripping. The prime meridian is a geographical reference line that passes through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich in London, England. It was first established by Sir George Airy in 1851. They playing with time, y'all. They playing with time. And by 1884, over 2/3 of all ships and tonnage used it as a reference meridian in their charts and maps. I want to know, what was the first prime meridian? Watch this, the same thing I said. First. Man, the real prime meridian, I don't care what they talking about.
What it say?
It's in Egypt. It's the pyramids, yo.
Facts.
The pyramids are located exactly in the center of the planet, yo.
Facts.
It's the belly button of the planet. They changed.
That chakra.
Yeah, they changed. I mean, they can't change it because the pyramids are there, but
that's why it's an Islamic country, but they don't fuck with nothing about the pyramid.
They change.
They can't destroy them.
They make you think that the prime meridian, you start from zero in Greenwich, England, London, England. You don't. We start from the pyramids. The pyramid at Giza is the prime meridian. It's the belly button.
What about the ones in Mexico?
The ones in Mexico have a purpose too. Like Teotihuacan is the one for the sun. But generally speaking, the ones in the pyramids in Giza were meant to balance the planet, the wobble of the planet.
Yes, I agree.
You said but from my understanding of what's in Moore's part of England as well. Um, what's in the Moors? What's in the Moors? Part England as well. Man, listen. Prime Meridian, they did that 1851 in order to play with the world, in order to play with time. Trust me, Queen.
Like when they did with the piano.
Same thing they did with the piano, switching it from middle C to A minor. All right, but our 0 point should be the pyramids at Giza. That should be the 0 point. Any other questions or statements? I think she's talking about. You said, hold up. I think she's talking about the Moors in England. There's pyramids throughout the world. That is correct. It's actually pyramids all over the world. Yeah, it's actually pyramids all over the world. It's pyramids. It's pyramids underwater, yo. Don't you know it's pyramids all over the world? I mean, underwater. Pyramids in China. I mean, we know that. Shout out to Hurricane. What up? And underground. That is correct. Look, pyramids everywhere, all over the planet, yo. I mean, I'm just whatever in it, but I'm just freestyling this. But what about 180 pyramids in Sudan? People don't talk about them. There's 180 of them. They're small and they're more upright in Sudan than in Egypt and other places. But man, people never really talk about the pyramids in Sudan.
Yeah, they don't. That's crazy, bro.
Lower Egypt, or what y'all call Upper Egypt, and they are older than the pyramids of Egypt.
Yes, they
The
are.
ones in Sudan.
They are.
Y'all see
We
that?
are. Yep.
Look at the pyramids in God, golly, bro. Welcome to Jam Rock for real.
The Jam Rock.
You said, where is Mecca? Oh, wow. Now, at one point, I'm going to say this too. That is an interesting question. That is an interesting question. Okay. Now, Mecca actually, if any place was to change as far as the meridian, it was supposed to change to the Kaaba in Mecca. If any place it was to change from just moving it from the pyramids in Giza, it would have moved to the Kaaba in Mecca. And they, if you notice, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find this. The Kaaba, and when the meridian changed, it actually should have been changed to the Kaaba. That is an interesting statement. But I'm gonna give you something else about that. The Kaaba, yo, I'm gonna give you some fire, Sister Dulcina. You got 131 once again. The Kaaba actually represents 131. You're gonna say for real, Lamel? Not the Kaaba. You got to be joking. The Kaaba actually represents 131. All right. Measurements of the Kaaba of Mecca. Y'all, you see this, Queen? Do you see this? I don't know if you see that. I just Googled it for you. Look at this. It said, I told you it's 131. I told you that. All this stuff is symbolic of something. Look, it says it right there. It says it right there. The height of it is what? 13.1 meters. And the width. Come on, man. Now, y'all think I'm crazy with this 131 shit. Like, I'm really like, I just keep on seeing this number reappear. And then you see the width of it is what? Is 11.3 meters. Thank you.
131.
Thank you. It represents an open book.
Messenger.
Yes.
We just sharing it with y'all. Well, you just sharing it with us. Right? I'm not sharing nothing. I'm just soaking it in. I'm just in sponge stage.
Wow. Tsunami and earthquakes relocated the level of grounds plus human abilities.
That's why they ain't in California no more.
Compared to those before the U.S. Number 311. Wow.
You hear me?
Huh?
That's why the earthquakes ain't no longer in California no more.
Huh. Yo, check this out. But actually, the Kaaba, you said, what did you say? You said, did I really? Wasn't going to ask because it's off topic, but that's awesome. Yo, the Kaaba actually represents a book. I told you we are living in a book. We are living in what is considered to be a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism. All right. And you know the height of times the area. Watch out.
I see him, bro. Come on, man. What's going on right here?
I'm gonna get off the broadcast, but I will come back. How about that? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back on the broadcast.
I got you. Relax.
Oh my God, man. Because we are definitely glitching right now.
Wait.
Please watch out, yo.
I see him, bro. Go ahead. Let them hit him. Let them hit him. Now guess what?
These dudes.
I'm gonna ride off his wave. That bike.
Shout out to New York.
Come on, because he lucky my folks. Come on.
Shout out to these people that think they know how to drive. Go ahead, bro. That think they know how to drive in New York.
No, nigga. Hey, he know I was gonna ride off your wave. You hear me? This nigga drawing. He's a non-driver.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna come back on the broadcast. Should go straight and then turn, bro.
Go straight?
Yeah. You said they think New York drivers think it's Friday every day.
Every day. They be so in a rush to get nowhere.
You see somebody walking in New York, they look like they in a rush. Slow your ass down.
They could beat a car.
Yo, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna leave y'all with something special before I get off. I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to all the sojourners. Any comments or statements before I get off? Put it on the screen. I'm gonna put it up.
Yeah. Sojourner. I'm a 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 sojourner. Man, I'm just dressed in black. I'm just trying to find my map. Niggas always talking smack. Make me go and get the strap. It seems like I'm ducking clones. Niggas always in my zone. It feels like I'm not alone. I'm just trying to get these papes, so I'm out here pushing weight. In the game, it's no escape. Get your paper, get your cheese, get your dough, get your moolah, get your bread, get your cheddar, get your chicken, get your money. If you holding on the dollar, then you flip it to 100.
Post up with the family cause you get it how you want it. Sojourner, I'm a sojourner. 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 I'm a sojourner.
I love y'all. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate y'all. See y'all on the next one. I will come back at y'all. Cool. Salutations to the prime.